I remember when I played minor league baseball, I got released in spring training. I was sitting on a picnic table, I was crying, I didn't know what I was going to do with my life next, but I did know one thing. I'd always wanted to be a runner, I always wanted to do a marathon. I felt baseball conflicted with this. Baseball training and marathon training didn't really go together. So the day I got released, I remember telling some of my friends, I said, I'm going to do a marathon this year. I'm going to push myself. Well, I didn't set really good goals. I set it, but I didn't have the roadmap to get me there. And actually, it took me over 5 years to attempt a marathon. So I had a goal setting problem. We know what our purpose is. Our purpose is why we exist. Our goals should align with that purpose, but our goals need to be good goals. They need to be SMART goals. You may have heard of SMART goals before. SMART goal acronym stands for specific, measurable, achievable, relevant, and time bound. So I set a specific goal to run a marathon. I was correct in doing that. The measurable part, I didn't really have any measurables out there. I should have said, I'm going to run X amount of miles per week and per month for this many weeks or months to get myself prepared. I didn't do that. Achievable? Well, I think it was achievable, so I was okay there. I think that's something I could have done. I wasn't a runner at the time, but if I gave myself enough time, I felt like that was achievable. Relevant? Yeah, I think it was relevant. I wanted to push myself athletically. Where I really messed up was the time-bound part. I never committed. I never signed up for a race, so I never trained for it. So I was off on a couple of those acronyms in the SMART goal process. But I want you to think about that as you're setting goals for this year. Be really good with those goals, but the biggest part is make sure they align with your purpose or what you were created to do. If they're not in line with that, it's going to be really hard for you to stay focused on it. And ultimately, it's not really going to get you to where you want to go. So if my goals aren't aligning with my purpose, are they really good goals to follow? So I want you to take some time today. You may have already done this, but it's the new year. I want you to think about the things you want to accomplish, and not just physically. We focus so much on physical wellness in the new year. Think about the big scope. Pick 4 or 5 categories that you maybe want to improve, and think of some SMART goals that align with it.